For years, the dream of stepping up from a high-performance piston plane to a personal jet felt, well, like a dream. It meant a huge leap in cost, complexity, and the need for a professional crew. It was a world reserved for a select few. But what if one jet rewrote that entire script? What if a company decided to tear up the rulebook on personal aviation? Exterior walk-around. The moment you see the Vision Jet on the ramp, you know it's not playing by the same rules as everyone else. Its design is both futuristic and incredibly functional. The most arresting feature is, of course, that V-tail. It's not just for looks. It's a brilliant piece of engineering that makes way for the single, top-mounted Williams FJ33-5A turbofan engine. This clever placement keeps the engine safe from ground debris and makes the cabin remarkably quiet, something your passengers will notice right away. The airframe is a marvel of composite engineering, constructed primarily of carbon fiber. This approach gives it immense strength and a sleek, seamless look, but the real win is the cavernous interior it creates, unmatched in its class. As you walk around, the details really pop. The fit and finish are on par with a luxury sports car, with tight tolerances and a deep, lustrous paint job. With a wingspan of just under 39 feet and a length under 31 feet, it's tidy enough to fit in a standard 40-foot hangar. A massive practical plus for any owner. Interior deep dive, cabin stepping inside the Vision Jet, is where the personal in personal jet really hits home. At 5.1 feet wide and 4.1 feet tall, the cabin feels shockingly spacious for an aircraft of this size. But the real magic is the massive panoramic windows that line the fuselage, flooding the space with natural light and offering views that make the journey just as incredible as the destination. The 2025 G2 Plus has seen some serious luxury upgrades. The seating is brilliantly modular, with room for up to 7 people, usually 5 adults and 2 kids. The premium leather seats have been redesigned for better ergonomics and comfort, perfect for longer flights. For the business-minded, there's an executive seating option with a center console and stowable tray tables, turning the cabin into a mobile office. Your private lounge in the sky. Interior deep dive. Cockpit. For the owner pilot, the cockpit is where the Vision Jet G2 Plus proves just how smart it is. The flight deck is a clean, modern space dominated by the Cirrus Perspective Touch, plus by Garmin, an advanced avionics suite based on the G3000 system. It's built around huge high-res touchscreens that are as intuitive as they are powerful. The ergonomics are spot on. The signature Cirrus side yoke opens up the view of the displays and makes the whole cockpit feel less cluttered and more spacious. But the real showstopper is the automation. The G2 Plus comes standard with a fully integrated auto throttle, a feature once reserved for airliners and heavy iron. This system manages engine power all the way from takeoff to touchdown, slashing pilot workload. It flawlessly adjusts thrust for every phase of flight, keeping the aircraft at the perfect speed. It's a system so smart, it makes single-pilot jet operations feel completely natural. In-flight performance pushed the throttle forward, and the Williams FJ33-5A engine spools up with a satisfying jet-like hum. The G2 Plus features an optimized thrust profile that delivers up to 20% more takeoff performance. This boost is a game-changer at hot and high airports, opening up a huge number of runways that were previously off-limits. At max takeoff weight, it needs just 2,036 feet of runway, incredibly short for a jet. The climb-out is solid and responsive. We hand fly for a bit before letting the autopilot and auto throttle take over for the climb to our cruising altitude of 31,000 feet. Flying up here gets you above most of the weather and into thinner, more efficient air for a smoother, faster ride. If you're loving this review and starting to dream about your own personal jet, do us a favor and subscribe and hit that notification bell for more deep dive aviation content. The ownership experience. This might be the most important part for anyone seriously considering a Vision Jet. This aircraft was designed from day one to be approachable. The typical buyer is an entrepreneur or an owner pilot, stepping up from a high-performance piston like a Cirrus SR-22. Cirrus makes that jump seamless with a world-class training program that includes a full type rating in their incredible full-motion simulators. Operating costs are another area where the Vision Jet breaks the mold. That single-engine design dramatically cuts down on maintenance, engine overhauls, and fuel burn compared to twin jets. While it's still a serious investment, the direct operating costs are nearly half that of many competing very light jets. Insurance, while more than a piston, is very manageable for pilots with a solid record. This is the perfect jet for the entrepreneur who knows their time is their most valuable asset, the family that refuses to compromise on safety, and the pilot who has always dreamed of commanding their own jet. It really is the ultimate personal jet, and now it's smarter than ever. So, what feature of the 2025 Vision Jet G2 Plus blows you away the most? Is it the Autoland system, that stunning cabin, or its single-pilot performance? Drop a comment below and let us know. Thanks for flying with us today, and we'll see you on the next one.